Mabuhay! My name is Martin Andanar. I'm a broadcast journalist in Manila, the Philippines. And this is my story. When I finished my degree at the University of Ballarat, I did not only earn a great degree from a great university, but also I earned the experience of being able to work in a community radio and a first-class TV and radio network, which was SBS. The good thing about studying at the University of Ballarat is that apart from the great education, you get to practice what your professors teach outside of that university. Now, I run News 5 Everywhere, or news5.com.ph. I developed it. It's our video and audio online portal for TV5. I also main anchor the morning show of our TV station, after which I also co-anchor one of the top rated radio commentary programs in the country, and I'm the official voiceover of the news department of our network.
Our News 5 Everywhere platform, which is our online news platform, is now the fastest growing video news platform in the Philippines. And that was built by Martin based on his experience working as a broadcaster on a community level in Australia.
I was so amazed by the entire system of Australia because I was suddenly exposed to community radio. And community radio is something that we don't have here in the Philippines. And I think it's a great tool for people to communicate, and also for those who want to be future radio announcers. So when I got back to the Philippines, I was saddened that radio documentaries were not as widely accepted as it is accepted in Australia. So I set up my online radio, which is podcast.ph. It's the first podcast platform in the Philippines, and it started with a show that I love to do, which is immortalizing important people in society through audio documentary. I call it Martin's Man Cave, and since we launched in August of 2014, I've documented more than 60 people, including former presidents, former senators, sitting senators, Tony Meloto, people who have contributed a lot in society, and I believe that their lives should be immortalized in rich audio format for the future generations to consume. I know a lot of newscasters and know a lot of radio commentators and writers. And they tell me, I don't know what piece of work I have that people will remember. And that's exactly the same question that I ask myself. I've been asking myself for the last 20 years until I launched the podcast. Because people will not remember me for the newscast that I just read, the news that I just read this morning, or the radio show that I'll be going on live a few minutes from now. They won't remember me for that. It's got to be bigger than myself. And it's not about the anchor, it's not about the messenger, but it's about the message. That's the most important thing. When I finished my course in Australia, I brought back that thinking that was broader. I now began to understand how the West thought. So when I became a reporter, it was easier for me to report from the perspective of an Asian and the perspective of the West, so you would understand both cultures. And I guess all of those things pulled together made management think that I was a person for management, apart from being an on-cam talent and on-radio talent. So I guess everything will not be as it is right now if it weren't for my great education back down under.